ass with the J.
You to put your hands down.
Make me. Make me.
Put your hands down.
Make me. Make me.
Put your hands down.
Make me. Ew. You little.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black But You Know What Time It Is. Talking to you guys about Angela and also talking about our guy Michael. Just hope you guys enjoy the 90-day Fiance reviews. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for a notification of the uploads. And for those of returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals, you got the minerals. Yes. Alright, cool. So after watching Angela and Michael, I think I said it in my last video, Angela doesn't pull no punches. My girl is in and out, bap, 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 boom. Yeah? Either you want it or you don't want it. You understand? Like, she's on level. She's not playing around. Scudder woof! You know what I'm saying? She's on things. You understand? And I've got no problem with that. Until I believe it's getting to a point where it's becoming overly aggressive. And I feel that's where Angela was leading to.
Get your clothes out of my room.
Going towards an overly aggressive behavior. So I understand Angela's behavior, which is like, don't waste my time. You knew what it was. Yeah, when you met me, you knew I was about crud. You knew I was about not submitting. You knew I was about 50-50. You knew I was about us supporting one another. So you knew that. Don't go and tell another story to your family and present a certain image. I don't want to get a false image of who I am. I'm not submitting. Fine. We love it, yeah? I've always told you guys, well, make sure you set your stall, because that way you know what you can work with and what you won't work with. Once you know what you need and you state that, the person has an opportunity to either respond to that or he can leave it alone, right? So here's the thing. I respect that and I absolutely appreciate that. But when it got to a point where they were discussing and, you know, she was getting very angry to the point where she, you know, started putting her hands in his face when he said, listen, calm down. And she wouldn't. I was getting scared, right? Because this is actually how abusive relationship happens. Now, he may look, listen, people may think he's a man, but the way he's showing the timidness at the moment because of a lack of, I guess, English as well, the ability to express himself, it can easily lead into a place where the person, because of, they continue submitting themselves underneath this turbulent behavior, you can easily spiral into physical deviance.
I'm not lowering. You can lie all day in a calm voice, and I can get upset when you make me upset and talk loud, because that's my culture.
Right? Domestic violence, because the way she put her hand in his face and everything like, what are you gonna do? That provocation, okay, is something that should never happen either way. Man to woman, woman to man, yeah? Irrespective of what gender you are. Reason being, respect. My personal space is my personal space. My body, and listen, my body should never be touched in a violent manner by you. You understand? Like, it should never happen, and vice versa. You know, that's why the Bible says that, you know, my body's your body's mine. Now, if you wouldn't be violent to your own body, why are you being violent to mine? So it's like, and I saw that the fact that she put her hands in his face, that she was rising up from her seat, etc., etc. That over anger, that over aggression, okay, can easily spill over one day, and it can become a real hit one day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that kind of behavior. I think that's a scary place to be in. You know, and not only that, what if he does rise up? What if he does retaliate? What if he does decide today is not the day, and he bangs you in the face? You understand? Yeah? Like, what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Then you were asking questions of, I didn't do anything. No, but you were provoking. But by putting your hands in his face, it's not, see, you may not be a submissive woman. I respect it, Angela. But there must be a limit to your behavior. You're not submitting. Okay, cool. But you're not abusive either. Don't fall into that trap that you have to be, if I'm not submissive, I'm abusive. Don't fall into that trap. You understand, yeah? Being submissive does not mean you have to, being not submissive does not mean you have to fall into a trap of being abusive.
Listen, get your out and go to your mama's.
Don't talk like that.
Do you think you can tell me what to do?
Is this submissive of a thing?
I'm not doing it. You can't make me, and that's it.
And I want to put this as well. Submission isn't slavery. Submission isn't this form of, you know, being in chains. No, submission is about, like I always told you guys, yielding a profit, yielding fruit, bringing forth. It should, when I submit, I willingly put myself under you in order to provide fruit, in order to produce You understand? I subject myself under your authority to be able to produce. So I willingly put myself underneath the manager in order to do my work and produce a bunch of work for him, right? And that's what submission's about. It's about also as well love coming the other way and you being able to surrender to it. Okay, that's submission. Right? Your love can submit somebody, right? It can make the person tap out. And so that's what God's love is about. It's about making the person, I surrender all. Yeah, yeah. I surrender all. What are you surrendering? You're surrendering to this love. And so relationships are meant to encapsulate that. My love should make you surrender. My love should make you surrender to the will of this love, right? And that will of love is God himself, right? And God describes love as what? Patience, kindness, doesn't boast, doesn't count no wrongs, you know what I'm saying? It covers a multitude of sins, etc., etc. List goes on, right? And so that's what you want to see in a relationship, yeah? So I love the fact that obviously they hired a translator to have a conversation, which is really odd because by the end of the conversation, she let the translator go, but they were still having conversation with the mum. And I was like, listen, if you're going to do it, Angela, do it all the way. Why? Because you don't know what they were saying. I had to even double check and make sure myself, are they saying the right things when they were talking? Because I was like, when Michael went to the mum and the mum...
ìkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn ni pé tí òun ò bá lè fún mi ní tàbá lè bí ọmọ tàbá lè.
Mum, and the mum, and he was talking to the mum and saying, you know, Angela's saying she wants, you know, a blessing. I was like, wait, did he not translate the whole way through? Because he said about Angela wants blessing, but did he mention about the fact that Angela may not have kids kind of thing? So I wasn't sure, but you know, the mum knew anyway. But it's just like, obviously, it was good to get a translator. And a translator, what was interesting again was Angela's aggressive behavior there. She told the translator, listen, stop looking at Michael, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't look at Michael, look at me. Me, I'm the one you need to be looking at, okay? I'm the one that paid for you, basically. I want you to translate for me, not for Michael, look to me. Right? And that assertiveness that she has, she obviously has a natural need to assert. That's just her, that's her energy, that's her vibe. It is what it is. And then obviously, you know, I respected the fact that, you know, Angela brought the mum in and really had a conversation with her. I love the fact that too as well, you know, the mum says she agrees, so long as obviously, you know, that Michael's consenting, she's about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is what it is, like, I respect the fact that Angela does things proper. Like, she respects the mum, she respects the auntie, said, obviously, look, just don't, like, when she talked to the mum, she said, listen, look, I respect you, I appreciate you, I just want to make sure that obviously, look, we've got your blessings before going forward. Hey, here's the truth, I'm not going to be...
pé ṣe ṣì máa ní kí ṣe ṣì máa fi ọwọ́ sí.
Having kids, so you know what it is? This is my truth. I got to live in that. What do you think? Right? And I respect that because she's holding her ground. She's standing the truth, and she's saying, "Listen, this is what I'm gonna move with. If you're with it, be with it. If you're not with it, also this is what I can say. I can only do this. You know what I mean?" And for me, I appreciate that. Forward thinking, straightforward, allows the person to be able to say, listen, hey, this is for me, or it's not for me, right? And then obviously, you know, the fact that obviously that, you know, they can't have kids. Again, I'm going to point out, I wonder how much of an issue that will be in the future. Right now, it's cool. But in a few years' time, Michael might get a bit itchy. How are you going to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Is she going to give him, allow him to go with someone else? Is she going to freeze her eggs? Is she going to do IVF? Like, what is the solution here? Because evidently, my mum probably is going to look for an heir to the throne. What is the solution here? Tell me what the solution is. Let me know so we know where we're going. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I appreciate about, I like Angela and Michael. I think they're cool people. They're funny, especially they're funny. I don't know if I believe in the genuinity of Michael's love for Angela, but definitely I know that obviously, you know, that for at least for a good few years, it's gonna work because he's got to do what he's got to do. It's probably bad of me to say, obviously the green card's at stake as well, but truth of the matter is, I understand. I get it. I don't agree with it if he is doing it for that, but I do understand. I hear the thought process. But yeah, I mean, Angela and Michael. It's just a case of, listen, me personally, I would say I don't think it's going to last long. One, communication problems. His English, which stops him from being expressive in the fullest manner. And also the need for kids potentially will be an overriding factor in the future as well. Maybe not now, but in the future. So yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell button for a notification of the uploads. We appreciate the lots and loaded. More love.